Friday was the deadline for President Trump to seek congressional approval to continue this war. 60 days have elapsed, so that deadline has passed. But Trump says that he has declared a ceasefire, and during that ceasefire, the clock stopped. So that he's not at a deadline right now. 60 days have not elapsed. That has not been tested yet, but do you expect Congress to act in any way?
Well, I certainly don't expect Congress to do much more than what they have been doing. You know, Congress has the power to stop a president from carrying out an illegal war. They just like to say that they're not going to do anything when presidents do that because he is not the first one to carry out an illegal war. When Congress says, well, you can't do this because you don't have congressional approval, they're not saying that they oppose the illegal war. They're saying you should have asked us for permission to do it first. So we are looking at a Congress that has not done much to even strongly condemn the fact that this regime in this country carried out not only an illegal, but an unprovoked attack upon another sovereign country under the same lies that have been told about Iran for decades. They're this much closer, a week away from a nuclear weapon, and there has been ample evidence provided by Iran to international bodies, to the IAEA, to the United Nations, decrying their pursuit of a nuclear weapon, but only pursuing nuclear energy for peaceful means for their society. The United States government knew this, and they bombed Iran. They went along with the lies, claiming that they're the greatest enemy to the United States in the Middle East ever, but really, Iran is attacked and targeted even with economic coercive measures, which are also an act of war and have been sanctioned. I think they're the most sanctioned country in the world by the United States government. That has always been an act of war. It has been an economic war against Iran, all in service to Israel, because Israel wants to destroy Iran, because Iran is the center of support for the axis of resistance against the Zionist apartheid entity. So what we're seeing in Iran with the US, regardless of what Donald Trump says, regardless of what Congress does or does not do, the outcome is the same, even if they carry out a war powers vote, because most of them will still vote to continue this war because they don't disagree with it. They just like the paper trail. They just like to use that as an excuse for being able to wipe their hands and say, well, everything looked okay for us and he followed all of the correct procedure, so we had no reason to stop him. But this is an unprovoked attack carried out by a U.S. government that is in pursuit of more resources and more people to exploit. That is the nature of imperialism. And most working class and poor people, even from developing countries, understand that even in the midst of the discomfort and the crises that the U.S. has created with this unprovoked war on Iran, people understand that their problems are not the cause of Iran not negotiating. Whatever comes from this is laid at the feet of the United States government and this decades-long aggression toward Iran on behalf, in service to the Zionist illegal apartheid entity of Israel.